one-to-ones, I can be sporadic with one-to-ones. Sometimes I'll get on my stride and I'll do 3 months in a row with everybody. I'll always do the one-to-ones. Maybe I'll skip a month. And then sometimes I'm prepared. Sometimes I'm not. I'm really busy, and it's like, shit, I've got a one-to-one with so-and-so. And the question is like, how are you doing?
Yep.
And you kind of you just
that's
float.
Not good.
Yeah, exactly. And and I know this is bad. So I guess the lead honestly is solving that problem, is giving you a little bit more structure, being able to track things over time. And it seems like listening to what you were saying, you give from originally the product was just emailing every week the questions. Mm-hmm. It seems like a lot of value is actually just giving people good questions to ask their team.
Yeah, I mean, you nailed it on the head, Todd. Like that if you sat down for every one-on-one meeting and said, like, how are you doing? Well, you're going to hear the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm good. There's a few things I think could be better, but I also realize that's just kind of the situation, the circumstances of how we're operating. Hopefully in time, those get better. This is not a meaningful conversation. Like, you're not like engaging with your team, right? But if you switch those up, right? If you change the questions every time you met, and those questions pushed employees to be more reflective, you're going to have different conversations. So I could come in and say a question like, Todd, are you making progress on your goals? And it might actually explicit kind of a negative response. You might be like, well, Shay, no, but not my fault. Like, we had to put out this fire with this customer. We had a big opportunity open up over here, so I had to jump on it. It's end of year, so I've been trying to plan and get like everything aligned. So yeah, I'm not really making progress on my goals, but that's not my fault, right? Like, you got to be careful on that. So we think a lot about like the psychological of those questions. So I would rephrase that to be like, hey, Todd, are you doing your best to make progress on your goals? And now it's a reflective or introspective question where you're like, am I doing my best? Like, I'm not making much progress. And there's reasons for that, which are all, viable and okay. But yeah, I guess like Thursday morning, like I had a few meetings get canceled, and I laid off the gas for a minute. Like, I could have taken a moment to dig into my one goal that I've been thinking about. I didn't get a chance to do that. So if I'm honest with myself, like, I'm going to give myself a C, right? And that's the secret moment for a manager where you're like, if you can get that team member to see things that you will never see, right? And they can coach themselves on it, like, you're in the sweet spot at that point.